Do you love using dark mode at night but hate switching it manually every day? Well, in this video, I'll show you how to automatically toggle between light mode and dark mode in Windows using the task scheduler. But before we dive into the video, if you are visiting the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and turn on the bell icon for more tech tips. I really appreciate your support. Now let's get started. So to automatically toggle between light mode and dark mode, you have to watch this video to the end so that I don't miss any of the steps, okay? So to get started, we are going to create two scripts, okay? One for light mode and the other for dark mode. So to do that, I've already saved the script here. So this is the script we are going to use, okay? I'll leave the script at the description below, then you can also follow along. So I'll open Notepad. Okay, then I'll copy the first script for dark mode. So let me click and copy the script for dark mode. Then I'll paste it here, okay? So I'm going to save this script as a batch file, okay? So to do that, you click on the file and then you click at save as. And then you locate where you want the batch file to be. In my case, I'm going to save it to the desktop. So I'll click on the desktop. And then I'll save it at dark mode.bat. So I'll click on save. And then when I close this, so let me close this, then I minimize this. So you see I have my first batch file, which is the dark mode. So I'm going to create another batch file for the light mode. Okay, so to do that, we open Notepad again. And then I'll open my script. Okay, so I'll copy the light mode. So let me minimize this and paste it here. Then I'll save it as light mode.bat. So I'll click on save as and then light mode.bat. Okay, so I'll click on save and then I'll close my script. So I have two scripts here. Okay, one is dark mode and the other one is light mode. So now to automatically toggle it, you are going to use the task scheduler. So to do that, you click on the search and then you type task scheduler. Okay, if you don't have it in the recent apps, so task scheduler. Okay, so here is it. So I'll click on it. So this is the task scheduler. So to create a new task, at the right side of the window, you see create basic task. Okay, so we'll click on that. And then we are going to give the name dark mode toggle. Okay. Here you can choose to give the description. In my case, I'm going to leave it at blank. So I'll click on next. And then we are going to leave the default daily. Okay, because we want it to switch daily. Okay, per the time or the trigger we are going to set. So we'll click on next. And then daily. Starting from when? Today. So you can change the date per what you want to do. Okay, in my case, I'm going to change the date to tomorrow, Saturday. And then 9. Okay, so I'm going to change it to 7, which is I think 19 per my time. Okay, 7 o'clock, which is 19 per my time. So 7 o'clock. So I'll click on next. So every night at 7, it will change from light mode to dark mode. Okay, so I'll demonstrate to you how it works. Okay, so I'll click on next and then start the program. We'll leave the default. Okay, now click on next. So here we are going to point where we have the dark mode script. So I'll click on browse and then I'll navigate to the desktop. I'll scroll down and I'll click on dark mode. Then I'll click on open. Okay, so now this is the dark mode script, the location. Then I'll click on next and then we'll leave the default. So this is the summary of what we just did. Then I'll click on finish. So this is the dark mode. Okay, so we are going through the same process for the light mode. So I'll click on create basic task, and then we are going to name it light mode. No, let me bring the capital. Okay, light mode toggle. Okay, so I'll leave the description the default. There's nothing there, but you can put something there if you want. Then I'll click on next. Then I'll leave the default daily. Then I'll click on next. So I'll still change the name, the date to start on Saturday 15th. Then I'll leave the time at 7 in the morning. Then I'll 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, but you can change your time per what you want to do. Okay, so I'll leave it like this, 7 in the morning every Saturday. From Saturday, which is tomorrow, is going to switch from dark mode to light mode automatically from per the date and the time I've specified. Okay, but it's starting from tomorrow, and then it will continue. So I'll click on next, and then start the program. I'll click on next, and then here I'm going to point to where I have the light mode script. So I'll click on the browse, and then I'll scroll down. I'll go to desktop. That's the location I saved it. Then I'll scroll down and select light mode, and I click on open. Okay, so this is the location. So the add argument, you are going to leave it at default, the starting the default. Then we click on next, and then this is the summary of what we did with the light mode. So I'll leave the default, or we'll click on finish. So now we have dark mode and light mode. So you can right click on it, you go to properties, and then we have to run with admin privilege, okay, with a higher privilege. So I'll click on run with higher privilege. So since I'm using a laptop, I need to change the conditions. So you can start the tags only if the computer is on AC, and stop it. So I'll leave the default like this. Okay, I'm using a laptop. If you're using a desktop, you can do what you want to do with it. Okay, so I'll click on OK, and then I'll do the same thing for the dark mode. I'll go to properties, and then I'll run with higher privilege, and then OK. So this is what we've done. So I'm going to demonstrate it. Currently it's on the dark mode. So let me show you. Currently it's on the dark mode. You can see from here. Okay, it's on the dark mode. So let me demonstrate to you. So if I right click on the light mode and click run, you see it's run. So let me show you. So you see it has changed to the light mode. You can see from here. Okay, even if I open the browser, you can see it has changed to the light mode. So let me close the browser, and I'll go back to the task scheduler, and then I'll right click on the dark mode and then click run. Okay, to demonstrate to you the time you specify. So at this set time, it's going to change automatically without you doing it manually. Okay, so let me show you again. I've run the dark mode, so I'll click on it. You see now it has changed to the dark mode. So let me open the browser again to you, and then you see the browser, it has changed again to the dark mode. So this is how to automatically toggle between light mode and dark mode in Windows. Please, if you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and turn on the bell icon for more tech tips. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.